Have you ever thought that women were flawless beings who deserve the right to be worshipped? You might have, but right now you've got lots of solid reasons to think differently. Whether you've learned the easy or the hard way doesn't really matter. If you've learned that some women are out there just to take advantage of men, you have taken a bold step many men are not brave enough to take. And if you voice this truth despite all the political correctness, let me tell you that you're a beast. When you learn that life is not fair, you have two choices. Namely, you cry about it, or you do something about it. For example, a man is not allowed to be emotional and weak because if he shows these negative traits, women will see him as unattractive. That's why men are told to swallow their feelings, talk about their concerns only to other men, and do the work regardless. That is indeed a good solution. Now, consider women who use their beauty to get, for instance, free meals. Her friends will probably praise her for using him and playing with his feelings and money. These days, women have more options than any other time in human history, so this kind of behavior is normalized. However, if this girl gets cheated on by a guy who uses his resources to have a one-night stand with her, things are not that cool for her and her friends. That's outrageous! He can't use a woman like that! This simple scenario inspired me to make this video. So in today's content, I'll share with you some of the ways women use men, so pay close attention because this interests you. Although men are considered commodities, there's still hope and you can set strong boundaries to not let a woman treat you as such. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go deeper, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Prime Objective once again for this great line of questioning. He said, "Who did she initially reject? The nice guy. Who got her pregnant? The Chad archetype. Who is she looking to help her raise Chad's kid? The nice guy she initially rejected." And so the cycle repeats itself. Gentlemen, break this cycle and chase excellence, not women. Well put. You're absolutely right. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 Prime Objective. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too as it helps a lot. Now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity. The media has long talked about Paul Gonzalez, aka the infamous Dine and Dash dater. This guy met women on dating apps, took them out for dinner, and escaped when the bill came. He did this to around 20 women, and still to this day, many call this guy a manipulator, faker, inconsiderate, and all that jazz. I'm not justifying his actions, of course, but rather remarking that this action is viewed differently depending on the gender of the person. In other words, if a woman supposedly answers a call right when the bill comes, and she says she's got some things to take care of at home, the man cannot ask for explanations unless he can deal with being called invasive, nosy, and any other bad names. Again, guys, don't be like Gonzalez, and just make sure that if you treat someone to a drink or a meal, they deserve it. Being generous is fantastic, but being stupid isn't. As promised, in this video I'll talk to you guys about some of the ways women use men. The first and most obvious manner is free food. Who doesn't like eating out at a good restaurant? Indeed, it's a lovely experience and you get to try new foods, disconnect for a while, and find interesting places and people. Note this last bit. If you play your cards right, you might know your new employer or business partner. Sounds ideal, right? Well, most guys don't think this way and rather take women on expensive dates to impress them. Massive mistake. However, let me recall the basics. Although men are forced to hold themselves accountable, this is great because it will help you keep your eyes open. Many guys take their money, fitness, and other areas seriously, but they still suck at dating. No matter how much money you've got in the bank or how big your house is, your mentality determines your success in all areas of life. And don't get me wrong, not only women can use you for free meals, other fellow men might use you for free money that will never come back to you. Again, be generous, but not stupid. Let's face it, Modern day women tend to be superficial, and if you try to play it safe on a first date, she might ghost you out of the blue. Honestly, I just don't care about that chick. If she's disappointed because you invited her to a coffee and not a luxurious meal, she's the one who needs to improve herself. Instead of wasting 50, 100, or more bucks on an expensive dinner to impress her and or get her naked, you might have spent less than 10 bucks and learned she just wanted some free meals and validation. Society suggests it's okay when women use their beauty to get resources from men, but men using their resources to get women are crooks. That's a bit unequal, right? Anyway, as I always say, some men use their resources to attract women, but hate gold diggers, while some women use their bodies to attract men, but hate men who sue them for intercourse. Note that I want both sides to hold themselves accountable. The second way women use men is through transportation. This one is indeed very telling and happens a lot when you're already in any sort of relationship with a girl. You know how it goes. Every movie you see tends to have a cool guy with a great car that he uses to pick up the girl. Then the girl smiles because she feels the thrill of riding this brand new vehicle. The man feels good because it seems that all the money he spent on his car is now paying dividends. This kind of scene has made men think that material possessions are the only factor to keep their lady. As much as this might be partially true, men need to be excellent 24/7 in other areas as well. In countries like the United States of America, the number of women with a driver's license has exceeded the number of men. Still, most drivers are men. Take a look at taxis, limousines, and any vehicle. It's often a man who drives it. If you're someone's chauffeur, at least make sure you either get paid or are given something valuable other than intimacy in return. Don't get it twisted though, this goes beyond the extremes. You can't go through life being bad or good. There's a healthy middle ground called self-respect and boundaries. If you show these two traits, girls and people in general won't walk all over you. The third and final way women use men are compliments. You've heard that right. Compliments. While a man's most valuable resource is his attention, a woman's most valuable resource is simply her beauty. That's why women leverage their beauty, makeup, and garments to get male attention. Go on Instagram and you'll easily understand this point. A girl with a fair amount of attractiveness can get lots of attention even if she doesn't speak a word. But a man with a great physique must achieve other things to get noticed. Modern day women are focused on their appearance more than ever before. A woman who cooks, cleans, and takes care of children is a chauvinist stereotype, so many women have concluded that all they need is their beauty, which they leverage to use guys in the two previous ways. This sole focus on beauty has caused women to be more insecure, have eating disorders, and compare with one another. But smart, decent men prefer a beautiful personality, even if the woman's physique or skills in bed are not that great. There are multiple ways women use men, so feel free to drop them in the comments too. The conclusion is simply to be conscious of who you hang out with and only be generous with those who deserve it. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? What other ways do women use men? Are you able to notice when a woman tries to use other men? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.